Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called It Has Never Been Easier to Get Ripped Off. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. We're going to tell you something that is going to shock and surprise a lot of people. Are you ready? It has never, and I mean never, been easier to get ripped off and stolen from than it is now. Why is that, you ask? Well, if you stop and pay attention, you'll notice that you're being ripped off in more clever ways than ever before. Sometimes it's done by the authorities. Sometimes it's done by the neighbors. It's done by telemarketers calling you daily or emailing you. It's done by TV and internet commercials that are lying to you constantly. It's being done by your banks, which are opening fake accounts in your name and then charging you a monthly service fee for accounts you never asked for or requested. It's being done at the deli counter when they raise the price of your lunch meat every week or refuse to fix their weight scales and they just continue to overcharge you. It's being done at gas stations when you buy a gallon of gas, but they only give you 3/4 or half a gallon of gas for your money. It's being done at religious institutions when they ask for donations for the poor, but instead they spend the money on new Mercedes or sports cars. It's being done at colleges and universities when they charge your children extremely high tuition rates for college degrees with no value. It's being done when you call the police for help and they tell you that they can't send anybody right now. It's being done when someone tells you they love you, but in reality they just want to empty your wallet and move on as quickly as possible. It's being done when you buy a car for X amount of dollars and then the next week all the warning lights come on the dash because the dealer fraudulently shut them off and hid them just before they sold you the car. Then you're driving home and guess what happens? Your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree. Why? Because the dealer used a smart scanner just before they sold you the car. They used a smart scanner to shut off all the warning lights on your dash. Welcome to the car business in America. It's also being done when you watch the news and almost every story they tell you is a lie. It's being done when your boss wants you to work uncompensated overtime. You're being ripped off when your grocery store tries to sell you food that expired 12 hours ago and should no longer be sold to you. It's being done when you order a cab on your smartphone and instead of coming to you, they want you to meet them 3 or 4 blocks down the street just to make it more convenient for them. It's being done when you get your cell phone bill and there are all sorts of fees and taxes and mystery charges added to your bill that you can't even recognize. It's being done when you purchase a new shirt and one of the buttons pops off a few days later. You're being ripped off when you go on a dinner date and she leaves 2 minutes after eating her meal without even saying thank you. People are being ripped off by many of the extended warranties they purchased on cars that often don't cover any of the repairs that they said they would. Try calling them. See what happens. They get ripped off when they purchase a casket for a recently deceived loved one and then it starts deteriorating and decomposing shortly after being buried. People get ripped off when they purchase an airline ticket and the person next to them on the plane is so big and large that their body pours over into your seat and you can barely fit in because of them. People get ripped off when they purchase a bag of potato chips and find that 2/3 of the bag is air. People are getting ripped off by the traffic cops who try and write them tickets for going a few miles over the limit that end up costing more than their monthly rent. They get ripped off when they go to a bar and their drink is so watered down that they can barely taste any alcohol at all. And then the waiters and waitresses complain about not getting a tip. They get ripped off when the restaurants start charging them for tips that the waiter or waitress never deserved and should not have gotten because the service was horrific or non-existent. We're now hearing reports that people have been so affected by inflation that they've stopped tipping in restaurants and bars altogether. Have you gone to a concert and been charged $500 or $1,000 for a ticket to attend that show? Doesn't that seem almost criminal to you? I know no one is forcing people to buy concert tickets, but it's quite obviously such a creepy money grab that most average people can no longer afford to attend concerts or want to. Have you gone to a grocery store and noticed just how much smaller and lighter the food packages have become, while at the same time the prices have increased? What we're now witnessing is a 360-degree theft that is taking place on every level and is becoming so common and pervasive that they're normalizing it. People and customers fully expect to get ripped off everywhere they go now. So what can you do about it? We suspect that the only answer is to start publicly boycotting some stores and businesses because of this behavior. That may be one of the only ways they can fight this tsunami of theft. It's happening everywhere now. If you don't do something, it'll just grow like a financial cancer and start destroying people. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new show. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.